When a disaster strikes or a crisis breaks out, your first thoughts are often of family, especially your little ones. That's why Save the Children launched Get Ready, Get Safe. This pioneering program helps U.S. families and communities prepare to protect and care for the most vulnerable among us in times of crisis, our children. We prepared the simple tips to answer the pressing question: how do you create an emergency preparedness plan for your family? In this presentation, we will discuss Prep Step 3, Packing a Go Bag. In an emergency or disaster, many families find themselves evacuating from their homes, which can be especially stressful and traumatic for children. One of the most important steps you can take is to have a go bag ready for each family member before disaster strikes and store them in a safe place. Having go bags prepared beforehand can help ensure things go smoothly and quickly during an evacuation. Each go bag may look a little different, but each one should contain essential emergency supplies. Emergency supplies could include, but are not limited to, a flashlight and batteries, comfort items such as a small blanket or teddy bear, non-perishable foods such as canned food or snacks, a reusable water bottle, a blanket for warmth, a notebook and pens or pencils, toiletries such as soap, toothbrush and toothpaste, a small hand towel, a first aid kit, medications, an in case of emergency card with contact information, a portable radio, and a whistle. When preparing your go bags, let your children be involved. Ask them what sorts of things they think would be important during an emergency, and what sorts of things might not be so important. When putting together a go bag with your children, it is important to explain each item and why it is important. For example, we might say, a favorite stuffed bear, so we can feel safe and comfortable, or a contact card to identify who we are to helpers and how they can reach us in case we get separated. Don't forget, when packing go bags, it's also important to include medical information, such as a copy of prescriptions and information about health conditions your child may have, copies of passports and birth certificates, copies of personal identifications, and recent photos of your child. In addition to a go bag for each member of your family, it's important for families to have a disaster supply kit filled with items to help keep all family members safe and healthy during an emergency. When building your disaster supply kit, be sure to store enough of each item to last 7 days. Make sure to store the kit where all family members know where to find them and teach everyone to know when and how to use it. It's also important to update your disaster kit regularly to replace expired food or medications or to replace outgrown clothing. Take some time to look over the disaster supply checklist pictured. Each family's kit should include hygiene items such as baby wipes and diapers, feminine hygiene products, and toiletries. Disaster supplies such as flashlights and extra batteries, non-perishable food items, water, 1 gallon per person per day, clothing, and cash. Medical supplies such as any prescription medications for family members, non-prescription medications for adults and for children, and a well-stocked first aid kit with fever reducers, antibacterial ointments, and rash ointments. Remember to get your children involved in building your go bags and emergency kits so they know how important it is to be prepared. If you would like to have access to any of these checklists found in the training or additional resources, please check out the links below. Thank you for participating in How Do You Prepare Your Family for a Disaster? Brought to you by Save the Children and One Place.